during break, I was talking with Brett over here at the bar, and he was telling me about his grandfather, his Irish grandfather, who actually, during a fight with the English, speared one of them with a. And that reminded me of an Irish. Reminded me of an Irish, and had to change the family name to escape being caught, and then leave the country eventually. So his name got changed to keep him from getting caught. And at any rate, this is a song about when the Irish in 1798, when we brought pikes, and pikes are very much like what he was talking about, a spear. It's a big long stick with a knife on the end. And it's when the Irish brought pikes to a gunfight with the English. Needless to say, we did not fare well. But I always like to say that if this doesn't get your Irish up, nothing will.
Well then tell me, Sean O'Farrell, tell me why you hurry so. Hush me, bucka, hush and listen, and his cheeks were all aglow. I bear orders from the captain, get you ready quick and soon, for the pikes must be together by the rising of the moon. By the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon. For the pikes must be together by the rising of the moon. Oh, then tell me, Sean O'Farrell, where's this gathering to be? It's at the old spot by the river, quite well known to you or me. One more word for signal token, whistle up a marching tune. With your pike upon your shoulder at the rising of the moon. By the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon. With your pike upon your shoulder by the rising of the moon. Out from many a mud wall cabin, eyes were watching through the night. Many a manly heart was beating for that blessed morning light. Murmurs rang along the valley to the banshee's lonely croon, and 1,000 pikes were flashing by the rising of the moon. By the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon, and 1,000 pikes were flashing by the rising of the moon. There beside that singing river, that black mass of men was seen. High above their shining weapons flew their own beloved green. Death to every foe and traitor, whistle out a marching tune. And hurrah me boys for freedom, 'tis the rising of the moon. 'Tis the rising of the moon, 'tis the rising of the moon. And hurrah me boys for freedom, 'tis the rising of the moon. 'Tis the rising of the moon, 'tis the rising of the moon. And hurrah me boys for freedom, 'tis the rising of the moon.
Thank you. Woo. We're going to do a song about a rascally Great Lakes sailor Actually, he apparently sailed all over the world, but he ended up in the Great Lakes. And he started in the Great Lakes, and he ended up in the Great Lakes. So Mark's going to bring out the horn section.
We can't really afford a real horn section. They're expensive, you know. And plus, we'd only have them play on one song, so I'll just fill in with this thing. I'm from the Great Lakes area, Detroit area. Or as I like to say, I'm from Detroit, but I'm feeling much better now. But anyway, I'm from the Detroit area, and Great Lakes sailing is a big deal. It's in my family. I had a great-grandfather was a sea captain on the Great Lakes.
But that's another song.
That's a whole other song and a whole other story. But this is a story of the Great Lakes.
And the Benzie Rover.
Indeed. The Benzie Rover. A rascally lad, indeed. This guy seemed to get around.
The classic Girl in Every Port.
As it were. What is going on with this thing? Sorry. There it is. I knew there was one in there somewhere.
We tune because we care. Well, thank you.
Thank you very much. When I was young, I left me home, me comrades and me family. I took a job upon a boat because they said it manly. I sailed the seas, I sailed the lakes, I sailed the whole world over. I'm mighty glad I am the lad they call the Benzie Rover. Hey! Well, the first time that I sailed the lake from Frankfurt to Wisconsin, I took a job upon a boat, the captain's name, Johansson. I sailed the seas, I sailed the lakes, I sailed the whole world over. I'm mighty glad I am the lad they call the Benzie Rover. Hey! Well, I had a girl in Leland Town and Green Bay and Chicago. I could have said I'd marry them just one day from tomorrow. I sailed the seas, I sailed the lakes, I sailed the whole world over. I'm mighty glad I am the lad they call the Benzie Rover. Hey! Both far and wide for all the hearts I've broken. All the tears they shed for me are the rover's only token. I sailed the seas, I sailed the lakes, I sailed the whole world over. I'm mighty glad I am the lad they call the Benzie Rover. Hey! Well, I'm standing on a Frankfurt pier, my sailing days are over. But on my arm their names appear, the loves of the Benzie Rover. I sailed the seas, I sailed the lakes, I sailed the whole world over. I'm mighty glad I am the lad they call the Benzie Rover. I sailed the seas, I sailed the lakes, I sailed the whole world over. I'm mighty glad I am the lad they call the Benzie Rover. Hey!
Oh, it was his great grandfather.
My great grandfather was the captain of an ore boat around the Great Lakes of Michigan. And yeah. The no, an ore boat is a great big, huge lakes freighter that hauls iron ore from Duluth, Minnesota, down to the processing in New
exactly.
York.
Like the
Through
Edmund
the Great Lakes
Fitzgerald.
chain.
No. I was a sailor.
But I like to sail.
Oh, okay. So I used to sail Ericssons. I had a 27 and a 32. So, yeah, good boats. How about you? It had the, actually it was fine. We got, yeah. It was the Ford, what is it? It'll come to me. I know, I can picture it, I can hear it. It was a gas one, gas. It wasn't diesel. Yeah, that's true. At any rate, okay, so we're going to sing a song about Irish
We're gonna left turn a little bit.
What are we doing?
Well, since we're already talking about ore boats and
What are we going to do? Yeah, okay, we're going to do something soft and pretty. Mark wrote this for his great-grandmother, wondering what it was like for her to have to wait for her husband to come home from the sea.
Or the lakes, as the case may be. Traveling on the Great Lakes or being a captain on the Great Lakes is just as dangerous, sometimes if not more, than sailing on the sea. So she never knew where he might be. Well, the calm water glistens with the sun in the morn. This is the day she's waited for. Out on the horizon, a captain and crew is coming home for a shore leave that's long overdue. But it's only a few days together they'll share. They'll make the most of the time he is there. And on the last evening down at the town hall, a dance for the sailors, invitations for all. Swing to the left and swing to the right. The lady and captain will dance through the night. For his shore leave will end as tomorrow begins, and she never knows if she'll see him again. Well, the weeks go by slowly, but they seem just like years. When he's on the water, there's always the fear. For one day a message may come to her door, telling her she'll see the captain no more. Swing to the left and swing to the right. The lady and captain will dance through the night. For his surely will end as tomorrow begins, and she never knows if she'll see him again. But now the seagulls are calling as the new day is born. He shoulders his duffel and he heads for the door. She is his true love, but his first is the sea. She kisses him knowing that's how it must be. Swing to the left and swing to the right. The lady and captain will dance through the night. For as surely will end as tomorrow begins, and she never knows if she'll see him again. And it's swing to the left and swing to the right. The lady and captain dance through the night. For it surely will end as tomorrow begins, and she never knows if she'll see him again. No, she'll never know if she'll see him, if she'll see him again. Thank you very much. That song actually appears on my CD up here, if you liked it well enough. Got some of those.
Come by the Hills. Not well enough to play it.
I don't even know if I've heard of it.
Yeah, well, we'll do some other stuff, though. Thank you.
Thank you.
We're going to do a song about Irish moonshine, Pachín. And in So Irish moonshine is called Pachín, and this is a song about the excise man coming.
Revenuer.
Yep, the revenue man. Department of Revenue, as we'd call it here, coming after his excise tax. But this guy kind of also had something else in mind. The reference here to Tay is moonshine.
Ready?
1, 2. Gather up the pots and the old tin can, the mash, the corn, the barley, and the bran. Run like the devil from the excise man. Keep the smoke from rising, Barney.
Keep your eyes well peeled today. The excise man is on his way, searching for that mountain Tay in the hills of Connemara. Gather up the pots and the old tin pan, the mash, the corn, the barley, and the bran. Run like the devil from the excise man. Keep the smoke from rising, Barney. Well, swinging to the left and swinging to the right, the excise man will dance all night, drinking up the Tay to the broad daylight in the hills of Connemara. Gather up the pots and the old tin pan, the mash, the corn, the barley, and the bran. Run like the devil from the excise man. Keep the smoke from rising, Barney. A bottle for the butcher and a quart for Tom, and a pint for dear old Father John, just to help the poor dear along in the hills of Connemara. Gather up the pots and the old tin pan, the mash, the corn, the barley, and the bran. Run like the devil from the excise man. Keep the smoke from rising, Barney. Now stand your ground, cause it's too late. The excise man is at the gate. Glory be to heaven, but he's drinking it straight in the hills of Connemara. Gather up the pots and the old tin pan, the mash, the corn, the barley, and the bran. Run like the devil from the excise man. Keep the smoke
smoke from rising barley.
Gather up the pots and the old tin can, the mash, the corn, the barley, and the bran. Not like the devil from the excise man, keep the smoke from rising barley.
All righty.
Okay, so
Little tune on the end of that.
we're going to teach you a traditional Irish pub song. And your part in this is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1. You will note that there is no 3 in here. We're going to use that later in another song.
Many of you will already know this song.
If you
Are we talking about rascals, or are we talking about highwaymen?
Rascals.
Thank you. That matters.
So, traditional Irish pub songs that you can go into pretty much any Irish pub where they have Irish music, and you're going to hear, 5 or 10 songs that are classic Irish pub songs. And we Irish, we will sing along to anything. And we love to be involved in the music. So people are singing and clapping and handing out. And so,
If you don't know the words, just make it up.
yeah, exactly.
Well, I've been a wild rover for many a year, and I spent all my money on whiskey and beer, and the rest I just wasted. But now I'm returning with gold in great store, and I never will play the wild rover no more. And it's no, nay, never.
1, 2, 3, 4.
No, nay, never, no more.
1, 2,
Will I play the wild rover?
1.
No, never, no more. So I went to an alehouse I used to frequent.
Galway Bay.
That's right. And I told the landlady me money was spent.
Lori wasn't having any of it.
And I asked her for credit. Well, she answered me nay.
Hey.
Such a patron as you I could have any day. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more. Will I play the wild rover? No, never, no more. So I pulled from me pocket 10 sovereigns bright. That's gold, And the landlady's eyes opened wide with delight. And then she said, well, I got whiskeys and wines of the best. And the words I just spoke, they were only in jest. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more. Will I play the wild rover? No, never, no more. I'll go home to me parents and I'll confess what I've done.
What have you done now, Mar?
Nothing. It's really nothing.
Yeah.
And then I'll ask them to pardon their prodigal son.
I don't know, Anna. What do you think?
Oh, come on. And if they accept me as oft times before, such suckers, I never will play the wild rover no more. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. And it's no, nay, never. Lift up your kilt. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more, never. Wild rover.
It's time. We're going to sing a song about an Irish outlaw.
Drag you off the stage. No, we're not going far.
So how about, I could tell the tale.
You sing one.
Let me tell you a story that might come as a shock.
Oh?
It's about a double murder at the Rings and Dock.
my.
Oh dear. It's about a young girl named Biddy McGraw who strangled two sailors with the straps of her bra with the
Tooraya, foddy diddle rah. Tooraya, hooraya, hooraya, with the tooraya, foddy diddle rah. Tooraya, hooraya, hooraya.
Well, they tried to ply her with old foreign liquor, but as smart as they were, well, they still couldn't trick her. She remembered a story told by her ma as she quietly untied the straps of her bra with the
Tooraya, foddy diddle rah. Tooraya, hooraya, hooraya, with the tooraya, foddy diddle rah. Tooraya, hooraya, hooraya.
Well, she tied one strap around the big fella's head when she tossed him in the livy like a crust of bread. And the other one laughed, saying,
Ha ha ha!
and she stuffed his gob with the rest of her bra with the
Tooraya, foddy diddle rah. Tooraya, hooraya, hooraya, with the tooraya, foddy diddle rah. Tooraya, hooraya, hooraya.
Now when she got home about 1:45, happy and contented with the job well done, when she told her story to her ma and her pa, she said, well, thanks be to Jesus, I was wearing me bra.
With the tooraya, foddy diddle rah. Tooraya, hooraya, hooraya, with the tooraya, foddy diddle rah. Tooraya, hooraya, hooraya.
So if you're a young girl who likes sailors at night, be sure to keep the straps of your bra untight. You remember the story of young Biddy McGraw? Yeah, keep one hand on your knickers and the other on your bra with the
Tooraya, foddy diddle rah. Tooraya, hooraya, hooraya, with the tooraya, foddy diddle rah. Tooraya, hooraya, hooraya. Yes.
Thank you. What are you going to do?
Something that you say. Oh, something that Anna said.
Goodness.
What happened?
Lovely.
Oh,
Aw,
thank you.
lovely.
Thank you, Lord.
Is this from you, sir? Cheers. Sláinte. Thank you so very much. We appreciate that. It's very nice.
Sláinte,
Very
we
nice.
have met before. It's hard to see with the lights on here, but I think we have met before, and thank you so much. Very possible.
Focus?
There's nothing like a good poured Guinness.
I was just going to say that. You did it.
All right, well, let's do something else.
Well, there are such a thing as Irish polkas. They don't involve accordions.
At least not in this band, which
At least
is
not in this band.
fine by me. Thank you.
But we have Irish polkas to play for you, and
Now remember the 3 that I said was missing? If you feel like it, there's a place for 3s in here.
yeah, 3 claps in the middle of. We put a song in the middle of these polkas so that, well, because we
Because
could.
we could.
Well, the song in the middle of these tunes is kind of funny. My grandmother was from Belfast, and
Ireland, not Maine.
there's a Belfast in Maine.
Absolutely. I used to live near Belfast, Maine.
Oh, I've never been to Maine.
Next time I go.
Okay.
There you go.
So anyway, I learned this song from her when I was
A wee lass.
tiny little thing.
A wee.
And every once in a while, I don't know if anybody else catches it, but I catch the accent coming out.
I do catch it once in a while.
So if it does, it just means that Grams is strong and well and
Channeling through you.
visiting from beyond. Someday now when I go home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. And I comb my hair and I show my comb, but that's alright till I go home. She is handsome, she is pretty, she's the belle of Belfast City. She is the courting 1, 2, 3. Please won't you tell me who is she? Albert Moody says he loves her, all the boys are fighting for her. They knock at the door, they ring at the bell, saying, oh my true love, are you well? On she comes, the white as snow, rings on her fingers and bells on her toes. Oh, Jenny Murray says she'll die if she doesn't get the fellow with the roving eye. I tell me now when I go home, the boys don't leave the girls alone. I hold my hair and I show my comb, but that's alright till I go home. She is handsome, she is pretty, she is the belle of Belfast City. She is the courting 1, 2, 3. Please won't you tell me who is she? Let the wind and the rain and the hail blow high, snow come tumbling from the sky. She's as sweet as apple pie, she'll get her on that by and by. When she gets a lot of her own, she won't tell her ma when she goes home. Let them come as they will, Albert Moody she loves still. Tell me ma when I go home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. And they pull my hair and they show my comb, but that's alright till I go home. She is handsome, she is pretty, she's the belle of Belfast City. She is a courting 1, 2, 3. Please won't you tell me who is she?
That's Anna McGregor on that fiddle there.
That was great. That was so fast.
That was fast. That's good. That's very good. Well, do you want to do water at the bar? I think we should.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
I saw that truck.
So we sometimes do cautionary tales, and sometimes we do advisory tales, and sometimes we just have educational moments.
Well, this kind of falls into a couple of those categories. This is kind of an educational tune. There is proper etiquette at a bar, I would say. My mother was a bartender, and I even played at a lot of the same bars that she tended bar at back in the old days, back in the Detroit area. And she told me everything she knew about bars, and she knew quite a bit. She wanted to be, she lived through a time of, women couldn't always go to college, so she really wanted to be a psychologist, but she didn't because of the mounting problems.
I mean, in a lot of ways, she really did.
But she became a bartender, which is the next best thing. So she taught me the rules of the bar. And one of the things is, if you want to have a quiet conversation or just be by yourself for a drink, you get a nice small table and you just sit off to the side and you do that over there. But if you want to be social and you're an outgoing, energetic person, you want to sit at the bar. Because the bar is the place where it's happening. Did you see these folks that just walked in here? They're hanging out there, they're talking, they met their friends, they're all sitting at the bar, they're all going to talk back and forth. And you talk to other people on either side of you, and you learn lots of fun stuff, including stuff from the bartender.
Oh, they have the best stories.
And the bartenders have great stories. But this is one thing. If you sit at the bar, you should drink something that's, well, just say,
Bar-esque?
not water. Just because, and here's why. Well, some men take their poison, while other men abstain. I've no dispute for either, for I've often done the same. There's those that have my sympathy, no matter who they are. Except for all pathetic creatures drinking water at the bar. Well, the man may take a rib, and if he orders up some tea, some men go for whiskey, but it's not the drink for me. I'll make me pint of ale, me boys, no matter near or far. But there's nothing so peculiar drinking water at the bar. There's those that wouldn't cross the street, and them's it takes the pain. Some will drink fermented fruits, while others hops and grain. From the drunkard to the pious man who never tilt a jar. There's nothing so peculiar drinking water at the bar. Yeah! Now I might forgive a man if he perchance had robbed a bank, or a captain who through sheer neglect allowed his ship to sink. I can understand the unfortunate man who's forced to steal a car, but there's really no excuse for drinking water at the bar. When there's sodas and there's colas from the rafters to the floor. There's coffees, there's cocktails, there's cordials galore. There are drinks of all description, kinda strikes me as bizarre. Have they no imagination drinking water at the bar? No. Now it's fine for washing dishes in and bathing now and then, or for keeping little fishes in, but let us not pretend that unless you set your face on fire with a belching big cigar, you won't be taking kindly drinking water at the bar. There's those that wouldn't cross the street, and them's that takes the pain. Some will drink fermented fruits, while others hops and grains. There is certain that it never tilt a jar. There's nothing so peculiar drinking water at the bar. No. So let every moke upon this earth unite in one decree, for there's nothing short of blasphemous, and I'm sure the Pope agrees. No matter how remote you thought your chances were so far, you'll never get to heaven drinking water at the bar. There's those that wouldn't cross the street, and them's that takes the pain. Some will drink fermented fruits, while others hops and grains. From the drunkard to the pious man who never tilt the jar. There's nothing so peculiar drinking water at the bar. No, there's those that wouldn't cross the street, them's that takes the pace. Some will drink fermented fruits, while others hops and grains. From the drunkard to the pious man who'll never tilt a jar. There's nothing so peculiar drinking water at the bar. Nothing. Nothing. So peculiar. Thank you.
All right. So, should we do another song about Pachin, or should I do? Let's do Go For My Window. Okay. This is a very traditional, very old Irish song. And because it's old, that makes it traditional, right? So this is an Go For My Window. Therefore it is. I have decreed it. So this traditional song is about a lassie who kept telling her lad he needed to go from her window. But he didn't go. And, she said, you've got to go. I think it's because he just wanted to stay in his lassie's arms.
I'm sure he did.
However,
a girl needs her own space. Sometimes she just want to take a bubble bath and have a night to herself.
And probably the real reason is that a ship was waiting, and if he didn't get back on board, he was going to be in deep doo-doo. So here we go.
So GTFO, my dude.
Go from my window, my love, my dove. Go from my window, my dear. The wind is from the west, and the curlew's in her nest. You can't have a lodging here. Go from my window, my love, my dove. Go from my window, my dear. Whether it is warm, 'twill never do you harm. You can't have a lodging here. Go from my window, my love, my dove. Go from my window, my dear. The wind and the rain brought you back again. But you can't have a harbor here. Go from my window, my love, oh my dove. Go from my window, my dear. The wind it is high, and your ship is waiting by. You can't have a harbor here. Go from my window, my love.
troubles in the man that he will not understand. He can't have a lodging here. He can't have a lodging here. Oh, he can't have a harbor here.
Thank you.
That's actually a traditional song that we kind of jazzed up a little bit.
All right. How about let's do a Scottish song about Caledonia. The Roman word, or Latin word. Yeah.
Fishing in the dark? You know,
We should learn that though.
that's, it's a great,
Like I know it.
No.
I don't want to.
it's okay, yeah, well, we do primarily Irish stuff.
I know it.
No, some of them are
We had
Irish.
our first dance at our wedding to that song.
Aww.
We do a traditional song.
So, it's called Fishing,
Fishing in the dark.
Fishing in the Dark.
Yeah.
You would know it if you heard it.
I don't know that.
I'm surprised we don't either, because we have a,
We're of that.
really?
Well, I grew up with my dad and I would have a set, so that was our song.
Aww.
Aw, that's really sweet.
Learn it though.
Okay,
It
Fishing
gets
in the
the
Dark.
crowd going. I'm telling you, I asked
Okay.
everyone to play it and everyone's like, yes.
Okay.
I know of it.
It's on the list.
That's,
It is
that's
on the
actually,
list.
That's, I don't even, that's weird, because normally I at least know the tunes to something, and
It's
something,
like
but I don't
dun,
know the words.
dun, 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 dun. I mean, I can give you a whole
I bet you could.
I do.
All right, that's fine, that's fine.
But it's so
yeah,
good.
Fishing in the Dark. Okay, well,
Yes.
we'll check it out.
It's the only one I like of their songs, but
All right.
Okay.
So how about, I was going to have you have it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So the Latin word for Scotland is Caledonia. If you look at old maps, you'll see it calls Scotland Caledonia. So when the Romans, some people don't realize that the Romans settled in England and also in Scotland, and they made it over to Ireland a little bit, but the Irish were too crazy and they left. They also, are they the ones who built the wall?
Hadrian's Wall?
Hadrian's Wall? I think
The
they.
Romans.
Yeah.
The Romans, yeah.
Yep.
The Scots were too crazy. They just said, we're going to build a wall, keep those people out of here.
And the wall is still there.
It is still there. It is still there.
I've been to that wall. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
It is pretty amazing.
It's the European version of the Great Wall of China, I suppose. Okay, so this is, if you should choose to sing along, your words are rolling home, rolling home, rolling home across the sea, rolling home to Caledonia, rolling home, sweet land to thee.
Call all hands to man the capstan. See the cable running clear. Heave away with the will, boys, to Caledonia. We will steer, rolling home, rolling home, rolling home across the sea, rolling home to Caledonia, rolling home, dear land to thee. Fare thee well, you Spanish maidens. It is time happy times we've spent together. Happy times we spent with you. Rolling home, rolling home, rolling home, rolling home across the sea. Rolling home to Caledonia. Rolling home, dear land to thee. And the waves we leave behind us, they seem to murmur as they flow. There's a hearty welcome waiting in that land to which we go. Rolling home, rolling home, rolling home across the sea. Rolling home to Caledonia. Rolling home, dear land of thee. Many thousand miles behind us, many thousand miles before. Ocean lifts her wind to bring us to that well-remembered shore. Rolling home, rolling home, rolling home across the sea. Rolling home to Caledonia. Rolling home, dear land to thee. Rolling home to Caledonia. Rolling home, dear land to thee. Rolling home to Caledonia.
Well, let's see. Shall we do a Woody Guthrie song, or shall I sing about an Irish outlaw?
What do you got?
Outlaws. Both. Let's do an outlaw song. One of them. We have two Irish outlaw songs. So this is the story of a lad who came from Ireland to America, and pretty much right off the boat he got in trouble. He became one of our most famous outlaws.
It's his fault for getting caught.
Two true facts. One is that he was a pretty amazing fiddler, and the reference in here to slip jigs and reels are Irish tunes. Second true fact is that I sang this in an Irish pub in Ireland, thinking that, oh, we'll bring an American song to Ireland, right?
They weren't too proud of their Irish export.
Turns out that's one they don't want to claim.
I wonder if there are any tariffs
They don't want
on here.
anything to do with the guy.
So anyway, here we go.
Commonly known as Billy the Kid. Spacing for some reason. It's called what? Oh, Jesus.
Capo 5. No.
Excuse me while I whip this on.
We all
need
know.
accoutrement.
We all know a lot of songs. Sometimes it gets
Sometimes they just
confusing
go-
up here.
Sometimes you get confusulated, you know? And that's a real word, by the way.
That is what we call a markism.
But it's a real word. I said it, so it must be real. Ready?
The unit that gives us cool air. He was barely a man in his grandfather's coat. Sewn into the lining was a 10-shilling note. Goodbye to my family, goodbye to the shore. Till I find my fortune, I'll see you no more. Boat on the ocean tossed up like a cork. Then one fine morning he signed in New York. And he stood on the gangplank and breathed in the air.
Hello, land of plenty, I've come for me share.
And he did like the ladies, the rise and the fall of their ankles and dresses down on the dance floor. The roll of the dice and the spin of the wheel. But he took most delight in the slip jigs and reels. Now there's talk of a pistol and some say a knife, but all are agreed there was somebody's wife. Some kind of commotion, oh a terrible fight. She left that man dead and ran into the night. On a train to St. Louis, just one jump ahead. He slept one high hope and 6 gun at his head. And he dreamed of the green fields and mountains of home, while crossing the plains where the buffalo roam. And he did like the ladies, the rise and the fall of their ankles and dresses down on the dance floor. The roll of the dice and the spin of the wheel. But he took most delight in the slip jigs and reels. Now a bad reputation is a hard thing to bear, for mothers pour scorn and young children they stare. So he took consolation, oh and flash company, 'cause life ain't too bad with a girl on your knee. For they called him the kid by 21. All that he knew was the power of his gun. And by 23, well, he'd shot 5 men down that got in his way as they traveled around. And he did like the ladies, the rise and the fall of their ankles and dresses down on the dance floor. The roll of the dice and the spin of the wheel. But he took most delight in the slip jigs and reels. Now there's bones in the desert and buzzards that fly in the highest of circles, just hoping he'll die. Now in matters of cruelty, now it must be said, the landlord will pick your bones before you're dead. It was wild mescaleras, I heard people say, 'twas a daddy's down bush near old Santa Fe. And a young buck was taken dressed up in a coat. Sewn into the lining was a 10-shilling note. And he did like the ladies, the rise and the fall of their ankles and dresses down on the dance floor. Roll of the dice and the spin of the wheel. But he took most delight in the slip jigs and reels. Yes, he did like the ladies, the rise and the fall of their ankles and dresses down on the dance floor. The roll of the dice and the spin of the wheel. But he took most delight in the slip jigs and reels. Yes, he took most delight in the slip jigs and reels. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Is it time for whiskey and jar?
I suppose it could be.
I think it's time for what I affectionately call an Irish sobriety test. And your part in this is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1. There is no 3 in there. So this is another classic Irish pub song.
Again, this should feel familiar.
Should feel familiar if you've been here for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4. There is no 3. 2 and 1. At the appropriate places. That's the test.
As I was rolling over the far-framed Kerry Mountains, met with Captain Farrell and his money he was counting. So I produced my pistol, then produced my rapier, saying, "Stand and deliver, for I am a bold deceiver." Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in a jar. Well, I counted out his money and it made a pretty penny. I put it in my pocket and I took it home to Jenny, who said and she swore that she never would deceive me. When the devil take the women, for they never can be easy. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in a jar. So I went up to my chamber for to take a slumber. I dreamt of gold and jewels, and for sure it was no wonder. Oh, but Jenny took my charges and she filled them up with water, and she sent for Captain Farrell to be ready for the slaughter. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in a jar. Well, it was early in the morning as I rose up for travel. Well, the guards, they're all around me, and likewise Captain Farrell. So I produced my pistol, for she stole away my rapier. But I could not shoot the water, and a prisoner I was taken. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in a jar. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in a jar. Now if anyone can aid me, it's my brother in the army, but I don't know where he's stationed, up in Cork or in Killarney. But if he'll come and save me, we'll go rolling through Kilkenny, and I bet he'll treat me better than my darling sportin' Jenny. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in a jar. Now some men take delight in their carriages rolling, while others take delight in their gambling and bowling. Oh, but I take delight in the juice of the barley, and courting pretty fair maids in the morning, bright and early, mushering and whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Oh, mushering and whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. All right. What we like to call an Irish sobriety test.
So let's sing them a song about poteen, another song about poteen. Potsheen being Irish moonshine. This one sings the praises of Irish moonshine. And should you want to sing along, your words are diddle 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 dum, diddle 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 dum, diddle 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 di day.
I'm glad you told us the words.
Diddle 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 dum. Capo 2 and A. Diddle 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 dum. Diddle 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 diddle. Diddle day. Very easy. And if you just mutter something, it'll be fine.
Like I said earlier, make it up as you go, because Lord knows that's what I'm doing.
Diddle 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 dum, diddle 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 dum, diddle 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 day. Diddle 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 dum, diddle 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 dum, diddle 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 day.
Let the grasses grow and the waters flow in a free and easy way. Just give me enough of that fine old stuff that's brewed near Galway Bay. Come gouge us all from Donegal, Sligo and Leitrim too. We'll give them a slip, then we'll take a sip of the rare old Mountain Dew. Diddle 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 dum, diddle 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 dum, diddle 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 day. Diddle 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 dum, diddle 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 dum, diddle 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 day. At the foot of the hill, there's a neat little still where the smoke curls up to the sky. From the smoke and the smell, you can plainly tell there's Potsheen brew nearby. For it fills the air with perfume rare, and betwixt both me and you, as home we stroll, you can take a bowl or a bucket of Mountain Dew. Diddle 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 dum, diddle 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 dum, diddle 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 day. Diddle 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 dum, diddle 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 dum, diddle 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 day. The pen have sung the praises high of sweet Potsheen from Ireland green, distilled from wheat and rye. Throw away your pills, it'll cure all ills, whether pagan, Christian, or Jew. Take off your coat and grease your throat with the rare old Mountain Dew. Diddle diddle daddle dum, diddle diddle daddle dum, diddle 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 day. Diddle diddle daddle dum, diddle diddle daddle dum, diddle 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 day. Diddle diddle daddle dum, diddle diddle daddle dum, diddle 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 day. Diddle diddle daddle dum, diddle diddle daddle dum, diddle 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 day. Diddle diddle daddle dum, diddle diddle daddle dum, diddle 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 day. Diddle diddle daddle dum, diddle diddle daddle dum, diddle 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 day. Diddle diddle daddle dum, diddle diddle daddle dum, diddle 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 day. Diddle diddle daddle dum, diddle diddle daddle dum, diddle 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 day. Diddle diddle daddle dum, diddle diddle daddle dum, diddle 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 day. Diddle diddle daddle dum, diddle diddle daddle dum, diddle 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 day. Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you very much.
Let's do a song about a Scotsman. Are you sleeping?
Yeah.
This is a Scottish song, and a key piece of gear in this song is the plaidie. The plaidie is an affectionate word for the Highland kilt. This is a song about a brave Scottish lad, aren't they all? Going to see his lassie at her father's castle, knowing that her father is wakeful, meaning he doesn't sleep well, probably worrying about his daughter. At any rate, it was a dark and stormy night.
Yeah.
Dark and rainy is the night, there's not a star in all the carry. Lightning gleams athwart the lift, cold wind blows with winter's fury. Oh, are you sleeping, Maggie? Oh, are you sleeping, Maggie? Let me in, for loud the wind is roaring o'er the warlock craggy. Fearful sounds the poetry bank, the rifted wood grows wild and dreary, loud the iron gate does clank, cry of outlets makes me eerie. Oh, are you sleeping, Maggie? Oh, are you sleeping, Maggie? Let me in, for loud the wind is roaring over the warlock craggy. Oh, above my breath I dare not speak, for fear I'll rouse your wakeful daddy. Holds the blast upon me cheek. Arise, me bonny lady. Oh, are you sleeping, Maggie? Oh, are you sleeping, Maggie? Let me in, for loud the wind is roaring o'er the warlock craggy. Whoa. Well, she's opened the door, she's let him in. He casts aside his dripping plaidie. Blow your worst to rain and wind. Maggie, now I'm in beside you. Now that you've woken, Maggie. Now that you've woken, Maggie. What care I for owlets' cries, for poetry bank, oh, warlock craggy. Now that you've woken, Maggie. Now that you've woken, Maggie, what care I for owlets' cries, for poetry bank and warlock craggy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All I want to know is how Maggie could sleep through all of that racket. That's for sure. Jeez.
Well, I'll sing you a song of the Black Ball Line, boys. Haw down me billies. Now that's the line where wasted me prime, boys. Haw down Billy O'Shea. Haw down, haw down, haw down me billies. Haw down in Dublin City. Haw down Billy O'Shea. We were takers and tailors and fakers, all boys. Haw down me billies. Then we signed his ABs on the black ball. Haw down Billy O'Shea. Haw down, haw down, haw down me billies. Haw down in Dublin City. Haw down Billy O'Shea. St. Patrick, he was a Roman sailor. Haw down me billies. He had a potter and a mater. Haw down Billy O'Shea. Haw down, haw down, haw down me billies. Haw down in Dublin City. Haw down Billy O'Shea. Well, he sailed around by the Black Ball Diamond. Haw down the billies. And he drove the snakes all out of Ireland. Haw down Billy O'Shea. Haw down, haw down, haw down me billies. Haw down in Dublin City. Haw down Billy O'Shea. Well, we all got drunk in Dublin City. Haw down me billies. And we signed his ABs on the black ball. Haw down Billy O'Shea. Haw down, haw down, haw down me billies. Haw down in Dublin City. Haw down Billy O'Shea. Well, I'll sing you me a song of the Black Ball Line, boys. Haul down, me billies. Now that's the line where we wasted our prime, boys.
Haul down, Billy O'Shea.
Haul down, haul down, haul down, me billies. Haul down in Dublin City. Haul down, Billy O'Shea. Oh, haul down, haul down, haul down, me billies. Haul down in Dublin City. Haul down, Billy O'Shea. Thank you. Okay. I was going to end with that. I was going to have you do the retirement song, and then I would end with let's have her do a tune set, and then we'll do the other two.
Okay.
We're going to have Anna lead us in a tune set.
I mean, we could do that one.
Better work with kids.
That's Anna McGregor on that fiddle.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anybody here from Montana? Do we have any Montanans? Sometimes we do. No Montanans tonight. Okay. This is a song about the Irish who went to Montana to work on the railroad and ended up staying to work in the mines. There's a lot of miners from Ireland, and when they migrated to the States, they're like, we know how to do this. We'll work on the railroad, and then we'll settle in Butte, Montana, which is the most Irish place west of Chicago. Here's a miner, I'll mine for 7 more. No better man on earth, boys, to loose that mountain floor. So load us in the chippings, the trucks down every day. No braver man on earth, boys, no matter what they say. Go tell God and the devil they can try, but today's not gonna be the day we die. Don't wanna see those helmet men come and carry you. All the ground's so cold and hard above, they won't even bury you. So tap, tap, tap the lightning, steady as she goes. You'd better take some cover now before the mountain blows. Get those picks and shovels off your back. Get the rocks into the box and down the shack. There's muckers and there's skinners and nippers on the jail. We work all day and night, boys, as only miners will. We chase rebellious coppers, the walls we pick and pack. Don't you worry if you're digging scared, us miners got your back. Go tell God and the devil they can try, but today's not gonna be the day we die. Go tell God and the devil they can try, but today's not gonna be the day we die. Don't venture down here, devil lost your name. Oh, your life hangs in a balance on this fragile human chain. And when your spirit's failing, here's yours to tame. When you feel the darkness closing in, turn up your carbon flame. Go tell God and the devil they can try, but today's not gonna be the day we die. Go tell God and the devil they can try, but today's not gonna be the day we die. Go tell God and the devil they can try, but today's not gonna be the day we die.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That is a fun song. It really is.
Nobody was wondering, but it does hurt when your hair gets stuck in your strings.
Oh, I hate when that happens, except it never happens to me.
Yeah, it doesn't.
But you know what does happen to me? I get mustache hairs stuck in my harmonica.
Okay, you know
That's the worst.
And you know what happens to
very
me?
surprising.
Okay, you win.
Well, wait a second. What about when I'm outside playing the whistle and the wind blows my hair across and I can't get any sound out of it? That sucks too.
That does
But
suck.
his hurts more.
His hurts more.
I
Okay.
think I get the prize for what hurts
You
most.
do. Okay, so yeah, mine is just annoying. So we have one more for you. This is an Irish retirement song about a lad coming home from the sea to his sweet little old lassie. And they're going to go out and party on the town tonight.
Yeah. There you go. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. When the sun goes down o'er Dublin town and the colours last for hours on, the lights come on and the night's a song, the streets all turn to gold. A gentle mist all heaven's kissed, the tear drops off an angel's wing. Don't you know you'll cleanse your soul with the walk in the Irish rain? Oh, Catherine, take my hand, I've got 3 pounds in change. I'll sing you songs of love again, and when I get too drunk to sing, we'll walk in the Irish rain. Forevermore I've stepped ashore, my sailing days are over, oh. Through time and tide and by my side, together we'll grow old. I threw my sea bag in the bin and I brought these pretty flowers home. Kiss me, Kate, and we'll celebrate before the bloom is gone. Oh, Catherine, take my hand, I've got 3 pounds in change. I'll sing you songs of love again, and when I get too drunk to sing, I will walk in the Irish rain 2 times. Well, a tinker and a tailor and a drunken old sailor, they all get together and they start to play. Time stands still while they sing their fill and they shout to the break of day. Sweet little lady with a glass of stout, sipping it down till the phone runs out. She'll help her old man home again with a walk in the Irish rain. Oh, Catherine, take my hand, I've got 3 pounds in change. I'll sing you songs of love again, and when I get too drunk to sing, we'll walk in the Irish rain. Oh, Catherine, take my hand, I've got 3 pounds in change. I'll sing you songs of love again, and when I get too drunk to sing, we'll walk in the Irish rain. Here we go. There you have it. Woo! Walk in the Irish rain. Thank you very much. We are Curlew's Call from Olympia. Thank you for being with us tonight and hanging out. We'll be here tomorrow from 2 to 4 and again from 6 till 9 to play more music for you. So I hope you all have a great evening tonight, and we're ready to stop. Woo!
Thanks for listening and
All right,
hanging
thanks,
with us.
folks.
Thank you. Nice dancing out there. Nice
Yeah.
to see people dancing.
Enthusiastic. I love it.
Okay, fine. You guys just stop.
Oh, just you wait, you're gonna love it. Oh, just you wait.
Hurry up at you.
How are you? Good to see you guys.
Well, it's so good.
Farewell to Eric. Yeah, fiddle bear. Well, I'm trying to figure out what the hell was that? After Chandler.
Hi, I'm Beverly.
They sound great.
Jen, nice Jess or Jen? Jess, okay.
What the hell was that?
What was that?
What the hell was that?
Oh, the farewell to Eric?
No, I just want to help.
Oh.
I have so many. I do know
Oh, I know.
and they come out.
But that's awesome. I wish I could that would happen to my end. And then my fingers would move like that on the video.
That's why you should use one in Belgium.
It's just like, we want music.
Well, Belfair, Belfair's like, yeah, whatever. I went there for a birthday. There was a bottle of cheese.
I ordered
But you guys have any reservations? Well, there's a plan.
Fairfax County, Kitsap County.
Yeah, we're all we're gonna house out. Just saw the sign.
Yeah. Okay. We actually do practice.
Absolutely. You know what? In a different game,
I know. We saw him.
I usually want to the original location.
And it's like, I was just looking at
Yes.
it is the let's go.
That was the first time I did it.
Yeah.
That's the first time I ever came out. Which is now we're but yeah, we're we had
Something in their house or
there are shirts hanging.
yeah, that was, we actually got to do it.
Right.
So that was nice to have the help.
It's kind of cool around.
Yes, absolutely.
I know. It's a little girl.
It's not a little girl.
Yeah, she's
Well, it's fun to listen to. I'm pretty sure you really enjoy it. Yeah, we're gonna watch some we play. Some we don't. It's all good fun. Yeah, like right now. Oddly enough, I worked at the fire station well about a cold. Yeah, it's a fact. And I love you to listen to a good story. Black Lake. We have I'm a man
And her band. Okay, yes. And I am still taking fiddle lessons. I started, I think 3 years ago. Well, and it's so hard because we don't see people all the time. So like ships passing in the night.
I probably pull a handful, but I'm feeling good.
So I went out there, took a picture. Yes, we didn't hear.
You guys are from a long way.
You guys are on the things. We went family this morning.
We gotta go. We're gonna go down there. I work for a station.
Oh, you know what? Actually, personally, and then
Really hot.
it's just like he's always like.
Because then we could, because,
I was gonna say, I would play
so like, that's the important part right there. They changed it. What you're saying is the conditions of the job required operational flexibility.
Well, no.
I did not. And you're right. That's part of it. Yeah, that's part of the job description. Everybody does learn to learn. Every day you change your every does it out there. Someone who does the job. They just have no. You didn't want to go there. No, well, I thought, I didn't want to, and I thought it was serve us to, only if you don't take the job seriously. If you go in there ready to learn and learn to that level, then you're not doing that thing. Is it just service good? Somebody out. It is like, and I stand by it.
I've been staring at it. See?
Everybody's fine. It's okay. I know it's so weird.
I would do
Get one in.
you always want to like do the best, right? Like still that way. It left them on. Like, outside. And I've done that.
Ours is just like very chill. I'm getting punched out of the picture. Like, okay, you gotta go. Okay, I know, I'm not. I still love it. Best thing ever. Every time I told
Okay, listen.
Like, I grew up in Korea too.
No, I literally would like ride my horse to that part to ride the arena. Like I know like yeah, I know those people.
No, not yet. I will.
Oh, I know it.
Smart right. We'll be back. You guys gotta learn it. But okay, listen, my no, we're both good for you. I know, but if I do
She loves leftover salad. Leftover salad. I like it when it wilts just a little bit.
Oh, let's go.
I love it the next day when it wilts. It's my favorite.
Good idea.
Okay, listen. My dad's side of the family is Middle Eastern. My grandmother never really mastered English, but somehow she got it in her head that I was going to be one of the me too. Yeah, I don't know where she got it, how it came to be. She was an amazing woman, and I was like, I lived and breathed for that woman. So like, she was convinced I was going to be a teacher. I me too. I know. You know, she made choices. But I grew up on like this last
Well, I'll tell you what, if I listen to her,
yeah, that is my mom's side of the family. It's also my favorite. Like, grew up in it. No,
congratulations.
no.
Excellent.
Grandpa's.
But people seem to want people to be married, so we said, we're going to get engaged. And everybody felt better about that. So I don't know that we're ever going to get married. It's an indefinite engagement. We don't know how long it's going to last. We're still going to hang out. You know? Okay. Thank you so much. All right. What's your name? And you are? Jason. Mark and Jeff.
Yeah, we have. Nice. Not gonna be a problem.
There you go.
Do you get a hat like that? Have to go to the outside. I don't like
At least you have me.
Well, you know what? So the good news
I don't think that word. I don't think that. Okay, the genre cross that I do love is Lady Gaga jazz. She did an entire jazz.
Okay.
She did an entire jazz album. Lady Gaga. She did weird.
What must that be like?
Well, this is hereditary, dude.
Yes.
Yeah, once you get past the production.
I your wife's a goddamn hat.
Oh, there you go, honey. There, I'm gonna forward it to you, and you can just pick one out, right?
Sometimes quality, not quantity. Gotta start somewhere.
Yeah.
Some still waste.
He said, what if?
I've been Joseph for 3 days. Out of this mind, I get time in here. I even thought of policy. You're definitely aware.
Yeah.
Sir, you're perfect. Hey, there's Scott. There. Please.
How you doing?
Doing great.
You skating?
I just walked in the door.
What do you think?
Oh, it's early. It's still single digits.
Oh, it's early. It's early. You just got here.
Tell us how close.
Yeah, you don't want to get into this. Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying. Like, I mean, most of it is entertaining. Well, what else we need? We need nothing. No, how are you, Scott? It's the pork, the bunghole, the pork, where were you? Borehole. Gosh, gee.
Let's go.
Whatever.
Are we all squared up?
Like firefighter terms.
Let's go.
It's a 65-pound drum train.
I got you.
Yep.
I think you
Wait, this is my place. I'm gonna need the hot dog for my fresh bottle.
Wow. I did not.
That is. Well, I just ordered, so I'll see, I will, yes.
No, don't order anything.
I already did, so I'm gonna finish this.
All right.
I'll see you in a minute.
What do you want?
Have a good
Yeah, I walked in the door, I was in a hurry. Trying to help you out. Sorry, I didn't help you out fast. Water. You saw water in the shops? That's good.
Are we not leaving now?
No, we are. We're waiting on Scott. Don't act like it's.
Why are we waiting on the street?
We going to cornhole? We've been waiting a while for there.
I was so excited to see music here.
All right.
Julie.
See you later.
They're right here. They're here.
Take care.
Buy her the hat. And stuff.
We had a lot of fun.
Are you here for the EMS?
From 2 to 4, and then from 6 o'clock. So we'll be here all day.
All right. Perfect. 2 to 4. Good afternoon set.
Afternoon
Is that
set.
kid friendly? YouTube.
No, it's happy hour time.
That's a good word. That's a
Like, I'm bored and I want to go to the pub. That's what it is.
So when you guys, I mean, the band shut down, it's usually always find the closing time.
Yeah.
Back then,
9 o'clock, we're down at 9, yeah, they do an early thing here. Yeah, so.
Yeah.
But, you know, people.
Yep.
It's actually good for actually like that.
Yeah,
Usually towards the end of the night. It's kind of forced to have, here things are ready to really tired, so it's really fun. To have people here.
Yeah.
And so they come in for dinner and they can talk to these.
They usually stick around and listen to music. It's really fun. What's your name, man?
I'm Scott.
Scott?
Scott, yeah.
Mark? Jeff? Yes.
And Mark, that's a pleasure to meet you guys.
Yeah, you too, Scott.
That was good.
You're another emergency update or firefighter?
Thank you for doing it. Seriously, really.
Definitely enjoy going to work most
Good.
days.
Great. Oh,
You know, they get into the bad jokes. It's like everybody's dying to see me. You know, it's always stressful.
Oh, wow.
Nobody calls me on a good day.
Right. There's always some emergency.
Exactly. It's always somebody else's emergency. That's what I learned in my old time. Somebody else's emergency.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's kind of like, not my services, not my monkeys, doesn't apply to you.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like kind of whip it in shape. It doesn't go so well.
Jess is an attorney and does real estate type stuff. And,
Yeah. So I throw money around.
It's a lucky penny. You
Oh,
have
you gotta have
to.
that.
so, there's a grain haul at the end of our street and there's a small fire station.
Yeah, there's no fire.
There was no fire station there, it was on the other side of the lake. But they wanted to move they wanted to build a fire station, a big new station. With, you know, a couple of new engines, all kinds of stuff. A big facility. And they didn't really have no money for land, so they worked out a deal, just helped them work out a deal with the Grange. And they donated the land or
So
something.
the range had 3 acres. They didn't need 2 acres because you're allowed to have 1 acre. And what they needed was a parking lot.
Yeah.
And they needed a new septic system. So they worked out, we will gift the land to you. You put the fire department and you can cost, we are trying to the same part, same septic system. And we need
Flush the toilets.
Yeah.
It's all about flushing. Where it goes afterwards.
Right.
Where that goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it all worked out great.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and shared septic. That was back when we were
And we got a fire station at the end of our street.
All right.
Ready, this is my insurance rate.
Okay, there you go. Perfect.
Here's my new firehouse. EMP. Exactly.
Totally.
By the site and
Well,
right by it.
I've had to use the EMT once.
Oh, I've had them call out sometimes.
It's working. You need to sip it though.
Yeah, you know, I have to do that. I thought it was ready to go. I better do
Now you make one hand, that's your fun.
Yeah.
Oh, this is triple. So it's triple distilled.
Sounds good. Sure, please.
It's really nice. It's nice. You have a taste of it every day.
Into your glass bag.
You can use that one. Yeah, no. Wash down dishes are good with this stuff.
Right.
So do you live in Tacoma?
I do.
We will, everybody there at the table work together.
Oh, all right.
One guy now works for Green Water, you know what that is? It's the mountain that-
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right up the street from your block.
It is right at the street.
Of course. She grew up in East Grand.
There you go. But everybody else is still employed. Everybody's management except for me. So they're still right now.
What's an interesting wallet you have? What is that?
It's a peanut butter jelly sandwich.
Come on. You guys are- That's awesome, man. That's much fun.
I'm sorry, that's weird.
That's really perfect. I love it.
You need to be 991.
Oh. Good choice.
Yeah, that's a special thing that they done in Jell, and they used it just because of Patty's Day
Yeah, when they gave it here, this one was
initially. And
initially,
then
until they got their rest of it.
All right, I'll go.
Bye, Jacob.
There was a whiskey I tried here lots of years ago called Nemesis. I'd never seen it. I don't remember the distillery, it's an Irish whiskey.
Just saying if you haven't tried Riders.
Lighter spears.
I don't know what else is in the box, but a couple of different. I'm sitting here like.
Lighter is good, yeah, it's a light, you don't need to put in light.
Yeah.
You just got back from Minnesota like a week or two ago.
What do you do?
Oh, I thought you left already.
He's still here.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Yeah, so the rest of your comrades are over at Cornwall, is that the idea?
Yeah, so I just literally walked over.
Have you
Yeah.
been-
Were you off doing something else or something? You got tied up?
So I was working, I did a 56-hour week.
Oh,
So we got home, up there, called in, had his pictures, all that stuff. I did that, took them off to the, that side of that group, and then, I hear, I'm like, all right.
I'm ready to party. I'm ready to party.
Yes.
So, have you been to the Cornwall before?
Not in years.
It's still the same.
it's still the porthole.
It's still Cornwall. Karaoke tomorrow night.
Perfect.
Okay, there you
I
go.
will listen to anything I enjoy most.
Okay, that's, you're a music fan.
Yes.
Nice,
Go
okay.
back and listen here.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll be playing here.
Actually, happy there, happy hour 2 o'clock, but she's no, it's classes all day.
Exactly. You do your thing. You say, I'm gonna go out here to mix your class.
Go for a walk, right?
You know, I'm
I'm gonna get my steps in, that's it.
Right, you got those stuff now?
Physical
Yeah,
fitness.
we did too, yes. See, what did I do?
Oh, I did.
You have yours on your phone?
Okay.
Oh, I got this, this is very old fashioned.
Oh.
7,539.
There you go.
But then again, I dance around quite a bit on stage, so I get my steps in on stage pretty well.
Yeah, mine doesn't start me.
Sway.
Yeah, right. I haven't looked through around my calendar. That's all.
So if you have, just like check, is that your validation, you have one?
Well, I have pods, so. Did you tell you that you did? No. I can tell you.
We're being hypothetical here. I don't think you've ever played anywhere really big. There's been people who
So
have
it can tell me when it does this.
carry that one.
I think this is the second time.
Okay.
Okay, now
Julia. Julia.
that's what she said.
Yeah, that's so well, we can touch that kind of fast, so. You feel it?
Oh, yeah. It feels like a lot.
So it is, so how do you rectify it? Is there an option to have it,
You sometimes basal wiggle when it will work. Usually I don't, I think.
So you pull the fat look go up the other way. So that's one of the things that you hospitals like. The way one breaks the other.
But maybe I'm curious how it's running.
Or the, when you go back to the go through, you don't have a thing.
I should know that. I had that.
What are you at?
You're close though. Just like the letters. But you're right on the capital. So for me, my thoughts is low blood volume. So I take that every 10,000 millimeters a day. And about a gallon of water. Just to try and keep I don't, as long as I get on, I don't overuse it too much unless I choose to make Nope. I have my friends joking I'm a fake D-I, if I meet you faster, I'm sure it looks scary on the outside, but all 12 letters.
Come to terms with yourself and that.
This is going to happen to me. Everybody that I spend significant time with is recognized.
And I grew up with some proud Vermonters. Sicilians.
The whole time or two, yeah, right? Has not come back down. I'm already over it.
We'll never hurt you more than you.
Yeah, and we're all short.
Do you,
Along your last name.
the medicine doesn't work at all? So, people like.
What's with all different writers? I've never tried it.
Touch it up with a quick one.
And that's why I
Since she was over here.
This is double oak, copper pot, a limited edition, which says ice wine case finish. Some red, redhead, and then a cast straight, triple distilled, and they didn't have a redhead.
May I have a triple? A shot of a triple. That's the thing. Who's that? This?
May I please join them in that? Do you have it open? Save the truck, let me do one more, sorry. I'm going to so severe. That's the worst part.
It's kind of a thing over there. We do it once in a while.
Yeah, we'll head over to Portable.
Yeah, Friday, I'm sure it's not that crazy yet.
Yeah, right.
Probably tomorrow.
There's a couple of firefighters in town.
I wonder why. Yes.
You think it's not gonna be crazy?
Well, in years past, it was off the, it was fun. Yeah, this place.
Where was John? Is John?
You want one more? No, I don't care. I don't
Jess,
care.
do you want something else?
I just wanted to see that.
Here, have you had mine?
Alcohol.
No, I did. I like that.
That was really good shot. I liked it.
Jake was really good at it.
What's the alcohol in that?
A lot.
I just want to do that.
If it
This
was
is the triple juice.
It's
a lot
E4.
better, tasty, it's a lot, more,
What is it, thinner?
54 to 6.
54%? Jeez.
it does.
But
You know
it's
what?
good. It's good. It's like,
It's heating. For an Irish, it's
Oh,
really
that's
nice.
true.
It's kind of heating. He doesn't like heating. I had for my first time, it was heating.
first parenting.
Did I say
It was my
something?
grandma's parents.
That was my grandma's house.
to it for a long time. A friend of mine has an African gray parrot, and it's really, really good at imitating sounds. Period. And he says it's really tough because I got to keep answering the door because he's got the doorbell down to a science. So this bird was going, and it sounds exactly like a bloody doorbell. And Grant's saying, "Do I answer it? I can't. Somebody might be out there," and he's got to go answer it, you know. And so, and the telephone was the same way. This is we actually have a landline, and the telephone was the same way. But he said originally he used to get him, and he'd answer the phone and be a telephone. And Oscar was the name of the name of the parent. Actually, Oscar is still with us, and as I was saying, but he said Oscar couldn't get the timing of the phone down exactly. So I listened to it a couple of times when he did it, and I could tell whether it was actually the phone or Oscar messing. You know? But he said, but the doorbell was straightforward. I could still never tell as I got to answer the door. You know?
If I was homeborn, I would prefer it.
Yeah, I don't like to get no person babies. I just, I grew up with them, so it's
I finally got my box to the dog.
Well, we don't keep creatures anymore. I mean, of anything. You know, we're too busy. Jess and I go out in our 16-foot trailer, RV trailer. It's a small little camper. It's just perfect. It's just big enough barely for two people. It's got a head on board. It's got a little galley, and it's just exactly what we need. You can be off grid in the boonies for 4 or 5 days because we've got solar panels, great batteries. Perfect. Propane, and it's got a heater on board, and if there's power, then the AC will work. But we're in the Northwest. I mean, how often do you use AC out here? Unless you're in Eastern Washington.
Right.
We used it, in our teardrop. Can I have a glass of ice?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. Unless you're going to kick me out of the day.
I saw you, like,
Well, I just know they're closing up, but it was
Well, we're here. It ain't closing yet. We're still here.
Jacob was always there. We go back to our apartment.
They've got an apartment here for us in the back. So we don't have to do anything.
No
It's back at
commuting.
home. No commuting at all. And they've got really good quality bands here every weekend. And one of the things is kind of need a place for them to stay.
Yeah.
There's none in town really.
Well,
There's,
yeah.
but the thing is that why keep buying hotels is an expense. So they made an apartment in the back, and so the bands all stay there, but they play for the weekend. And then they give us drink
after
tickets,
hours, and yeah, you go.
and food tickets too. So they feed us and let us drink and put us up, and it's a great and pay us on top of it. So I mean, it's a really fun gig. We have a great time.
Where are you from?
We're from Olympia.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not all that far. In fact, usually Anna drives home after July this gig. It's only an hour.
She's got a phone. So she's got to
So
attend.
that's it.
And then she's got a horse too. So.
I got horses
course.
to feed and a cat was constantly screaming.
Not my problem.
Yeah.
Somebody who fed,
Yeah.
lawn attention, and then the attitude starts.
My cat,
Had somewhere then.
he is
I live with cats.
arrested.
No, I don't have cats. Cats have
you.
me.
Yes,
Oh,
right.
No, that's how it works. They're in charge. Don't you ever let
Yeah,
that
so
fool
food
you.
is in there. It's like, you're not my cat.
He
takes all of my stuff. I was like that.
I still like that too.
He is a rescue. He is very, very needy.
Annoying.
And you
No.
don't pay enough attention to him. I said he's not there for him.
If I am home, he must.
Oh, really? Oh, he's, all right.
I am literally about to get one of those like babies, like pets.
That
Uh,
weird.
George or
I
something,
hate dealing with that. I do not want to be
I love him. I
hate
adore him. He is my whole world.
That's fair.
Are you becoming crazy now?
No, you have to have more
Becoming or
Yeah.
There's no becoming. It has happened.
At least you only have one.
Either you are or you ain't.
Oh, she's quiet after that.
How do you say no to that face?
There we go.
How do you say no to that?
No.
Oh, it's upside down.
No, he is upset.
Oh, well, that's fine.
I got him one of those like space beds for Christmas last year, and he was like, another one for a long minute, and I like tapped on the top to like get his attention, and he was like
Oh, yeah.
rocking himself out upside down. But yes, and then I gave him back to eating.
They board horses after competition, so they got time to
See,
operate.
it worked for me.
Yep. I live
Yeah,
with,
she's a farm girl.
yep. My best friend owns the boarding facility, so I have mine there. She's got 5 of her own.
People left them.
2 of them are retired. 2 of them
Retired
are
workhorses or something, or
racers. Yeah.
track horses?
They were her like 4-H.
Okay.
2 are up and coming to compete, and 1 is.
Just there.
She was supposed to be a lesson horse, but she turned out to have a lot more problems than we thought. But she's a really good pedigree, and I think
Okay. There you go.
she wants to run her up.
I don't want to say, but so somebody's gonna ride it, riding horse, that works.
She's an amazing horse. You just,
You want to keep it away?
she's got a lot of stuff. Well, like same. So I'm gonna.
Great.
But she loves to be a mama, so we're gonna have a baby. Be great. Sure. Peter, this, I don't know if you could read this in your next season. Either this time next year or
Right. Cool.
and then the rest are all quarters.
5 and 6. 8 quarters. 14. You said 14 months.
No,
18.
18.
That's 10.
1, 2, 3, 4,
The 6 out there.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
You said 18 horses.
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know anything about horses. I know I put
There you go. I've actually ridden horses a couple of times, but.
No, actually, I'm not. I do a commercial fishing.
Oh, really? Where?
Southeast Alaska.
Alaska? Southeast
Like in
Alaska?
Alaska. There's something about Alaska fishing. They all have a certain. None of them have that.
So, yeah, and then I got hired by Spelman, and I couldn't commute, so I moved to Spelman.
And you don't fish at all?
For fun, getting something.
Did you come out to Westport or?
I do. It was out 2 years ago, last summer. So.
Yeah, what do you fish for?
Salmon. Actually, I do like that. I like to fish. If you ask me, my freezer is in my fridge right now. Holiday and sea cod, rock cod.
Oh, I love it. I love lake cod.
I love lake cod,
Oh,
too.
and rock cod. I love cod. That's one of my favorites. Single fishing.
I think it is so weird to say bottom fish like the rock cod, yellow eye, versus black cod. Fish that have all think all the spine. You can go to the aquarium and you wander around and all the fish are sitting there with all the big goatee quills and stuff.
Yeah.
Those are rock cod. Kind of more stationary with black cod, which is like
Well, I'm big fan.
Is that rockfish?
Yes. And then yellow eyes, that's